Hi friends, in this video we will discuss about the urinary system and the nervous system. First of all, we will discuss about the urinary system. The urinary system is the main excretory system of the human body. Urinary system plays a vital part in maintaining the homeostasis of the water and the electrolytes. The kidney produce the urine that contain the metabolic waste product including the nitrogenous substances or compound that urea, uric acid, excess ions and some drugs also. The nephrology is the scientific term which is used for the study of kidney. The urinary system is made from two kidneys, two ureters, one bladder, and one urethra. The kidney is a vital organ of the body. It is made from the mm, mesoderm layer. It is two in number, that is right and left. Right kidney is situated lower than the left kidney because liver situated in the right side. So right kidney situated lower than the left kidney. The shape of the kidney is bean shaped. The size of kidney is about 12 centimeter long, 6 centimeter wide and 3 centimeter thick. The color of the kidney is reddish in brown and the weight of the kidney is about 130 gram in the female and 150 gram in the male. The layers of the kidney, the mainly three layers are present in the kidney, that is renal capsule, renal cortex, renal medulla. The renal cortex, a light red area of the tissue between the capsule and pyramids, and renal capsule is a layer of connective and the fatty tissue surrounding the kidneys. Then the renal medulla. It is a deep, dark area called medulla. The medulla consists of 18 to 16 cone-shaped renal pyramids. The renal space between the pyramid is called pyramid colon. In that pyramid, nephrons are present, and it about 1.3 million in number. Pyramids are connected to the tube called a calyx. Then the functions of kidney. The first function of kidney is urine formation, filtration, absorption, secretion of the renal enzymes, production of erythropoietin hormones, regulation of blood pressure, maintain acid-base balance, remove the waste product. It helps in RBC production and maintain the fluid volume. These are some functions of the kidney which is play in the human body. The blood supply of kidney is through renal arteries and the renal vein. The structure of the nephron. The nephron is also called as structural and the functional unit of the kidney, and each nephron or each kidney has about 1.3 million of nephron present in the pyramids. The part of nephron first is the renal corpus. It is a filtered blood plasma and form filter, in which renal corpus the glo- uh, glomerulus. The glomerulus is the network of up to 500 blood capillaries, which called glomerular capillaries, in which two blood vessels are present, that is afferent and the efferent. Then glomerular capsules. The glomerular capsule is called bovine capsule. It is cup-like shape. It that podocyte cell is present and filter the blood 120 ml per minute. The glomerular filtration rate is about 120 ml per minute. Then the renal tubules. The renal tubule is the part of nephron. It is total length of a renal tubule is about 3 to 6 centimeter. It consists of three tubes, that is proximal tubules, loop of Henle and distal tubule. The proximal tubule, it is the first part of the tubules, and it in that absorption process it completes it, and the length of the proximal tubule is about 14 millimeter. Then the loop of Henle. Loop of Henle also called as medullary loops. The length of loop of Henle is about 30 mm and it is U-shaped. The distal tubules. Distal tubules, in that potassium and iron become absorbed and the sodium ions also absorb. The length of distal tubules is about 15 mm. Then composition of urine. The composition of urine, in which 95% water, 1% electrolyte, 1.3 gram per liter urea, 1 to 2.5 gram per liter creatine, zero point 0.5 gram per liter ammonia, and zero point 0.3 gram per liter uric acid. The urine has pH about 6 to 7.5, and a color of urine is light yellow in color. Then the ureter. Ureter is also part of urinary system. It is about 20 to 30 centimeter long. Ureter is tube-like structure. Diameter is 3 mm. Ureter consists from three layers, that is fibrous layer, muscle layer, and inner layer. Fibrous layer, it is a continuous with the fibrous capsule of the kidney. Then muscle layer, it is a middle layer consisting muscles, and inner layer, it is made up of transmissional epithelium. Then urinary bladder. It is a muscular sac in the pelvis. It is about the pear in shape, also called temporary storehouse of the urine. Total capacity of urine bladder is around 1 liter urine. Triangular space at base of a bladder formed by two urethral and one urethral opening called trigon, and maximum capacity is 1 to 1.5 liter. Urinary bladder is also known as storehouse of the urine. Then function of urinary bladder is urinate. Storage of urine and maximum capacity is 1 to 1.5 liter. Then urethra. It is the small tube-like structure connected the urinary bladder to the removal of the urine from the body. In man, length of urethra is about 20 centimeter, and in the female, the length of urethra is about the 4 centimeter. Then we will discuss about the nervous system. The nervous system is the master controlling system of the body. The nervous system controls and coordinates all the essential functions of the human body. The classification of the nervous system. The nervous system is classified into two types, that is central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system. The central nervous system, in which two parts, the brain and the spinal cord, and in peripheral nervous system it is again divided into two types, that is motor nerve and the sensory nerve. Motor nerve are divided into two types, that is somatic nervous system and the autonomic nervous system. Autonomic nervous system is further divided into two types, that is sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic nervous system. Then the functions of nervous system is sensory input. Sensory input, in which it maintains or monitor the changes occurring inside and outside the body. Then integration, to process and interpret sensory input and decide of action is needed. Then motor input, a response to stimuli and activate the muscle or the glands. Then the neuron or the nerve cells. Neuron is a structural or the functional unit of the nervous system. The structure of the neuron. The neuron have three parts, that is nerve cell body, dendrites and axon. The nerve cell body. The cell body contains a nucleus which is surrounded by the cytoplasm. The nucleus does not contain the centrose, so the nerve cell cannot multiply like the other cells. Then dendrites. Dendrites are the main receiving or the input region of the neuron. It transmitted information towards the nerve cell body. Then it is a branch short pressures of the neurons. Then the axon. It is a part of neuron. It has a large process of the nerve cell. The length of the largest or longest axon is about 1 meter. The axon is output region which convey inputs and from the cell body to another neuron. The central core of the axon covered by a membrane and membrane covered by a thick tubules like a protein sheet called as myelin sheet. The myelin sheet is responsible for the white matter, the white column of the nerve fiber, for faster conduction of the nerve and the impulses through the nerve fiber. Then CNS. The CNS is the part of nervous system. The CNS is further divided into two parts, that is brain and the spinal cord. The brain is divided into three parts, that is forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain. The forebrain, in which forebrain, the cerebrum, thalamus, hypothalamus and epithalamus, and hindbrain, pons, cerebellum and medulla oblongata. Then the structure of brain. The brain is the complex structure of the human body. The brain is covered and protected from the cranium. Weight of the brain is about 1000 to 1200 grams. The size of the brain in adult is about 15 centimeter long, 7 centimeter wide and 3.5 centimeters thick. The shape of the brain is about bulb-like shape. Number of neurons in a brain is about 100 billion. The brain consists of water, oxygen, fat, lipid, cerebrospinal fluid, that is CSF, and the protein, etc. The type of brain, that is forebrain, midbrain, and hindbrain. The forebrain, in which cerebrum. Cerebrum is the largest part of the brain. It is also called as telencephalon, and cerebrum is the important part of brain that is used for reading, writing, and speaking. It contains two hemispheres, which an other portion called the cerebral cortex. The two hemispheres are connected by the bridge of a nerve fiber that relay information between two hemispheres called the corpus corpus callosum. The left and right lobe are each divided into four lobes or the four parts, that is parietal lobes, frontal lobes, temporal lobes and the occipital lobes. These four lobes are here. Then the diencephalon. This is the part of the brain consists of thalamus, hypothalamus and hypothalamus. Then second part of the brain is midbrain. It is the middle part of the brain. It have a two surface, that is tectum surface and tegumentum surface. Then third part of the brain is hindbrain, that is also known as brainstem, in which first is pons. It is situated in the front of the cerebellum, below the midbrain and above the medulla oblongata. It consists mainly nerve fibers, that is white matter. Then pons also process information from the several of the cranial nerves, including the fifth cranial nerve and the eighth cranial nerve. Then medulla oblongata. Medulla oblongata is the inferior region of the brain and from extending from the pons above, and it is continuous with the spinal cord below the, and in that body control and reflexes are present, that is breathing control, heart rate control, digestive and the speech. Then the cerebellum also known as the little brain. Then it is situated behind the pons and immediately below the posterior portion of the cerebrum. It is ovoid in shape and has two hemispheres, that is separated by narrow medial strip called as vermis. Then the functions. The cerebrum controls the and coordinates the movement of the various groups of the skeletal muscle and maintenance of the body. The spinal cord. The spinal cord is an elongated, almost uh, cylindrical part of the CNS, that is central nervous system, which is suspended in the vertebral canal surrounded by the meninges and the CSF, that is cerebrospinal fluid. It is approximately 45 centimeter long in adults and thickness of the little finger, in which 31 nerves are there, that is cranial nerves, 8, 8 cranial nerves, 12 thoracic nerves, 5 lumbar nerves, 5 sacral nerves, and 1 co- coccygeal nerve. Thank you.